Hi, this is cybersecurity expert Reginald Andre, and today I'd like to discuss 4 cybersecurity myths that I personally wish that people would stop believing. There's a lot of things and out there where just employees and people just think, oh yeah, this is true. So let me get right to it to talk about 4 myths that I wish that employees would stop believing. The first myth is that passwords are foolproof. Many people believe that because you have a password that's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and just all different type of letters and numbers, that it can't be hacked. But the truth is, supercomputers can hack your password, can get into your computer. So the reality is you don't want to just think that just because you have a strong password, you're going to then not be able to get hacked, because if the hacker wants to get in, they can break into your, they can figure out your password and they can get into whatever that account is. So that's the first myth. The second one is having files on the cloud is secure. This is something I get so much times. We have customers or prospect customers, and they say, oh, well, my data is in Dropbox, or my data is in OneDrive, SharePoint, and, Dropbox, Ignite, those companies, they have me covered. It's in the cloud. Why do I need to have a cybersecurity solution? Why do I need to have antivirus? Why do I need to have a backup? And the reality is, all of those companies I mentioned, including Google, they all tell you that they are not a valid backup. They are a file sync and share solution, but they do not do backups. And your computer can still get ransomware, and it still can affect the files, and it can go into those different services and also affect those files. The rollback period for those services I mentioned, they have different ones, but if that ransomware encrypts your computer and you don't have the right policies put in place, you can still lose your files, even if you have services such as Dropbox or OneDrive, SharePoint. The third one is phishing emails are obvious. Many people think that, oh, okay, yep, I know if a Nigerian prince wants to give me $5,000, but I have to send him $500 first, I know that's a scam. But we get calls all the time throughout the week where the emails look legit. Just the other day, we had an email from a customer, and it was regarding the FBI, and it looks so legit. They had the domain name correct. They researched to see who the FBI agent was for that department, putting in a similar number. I mean, they did a really good job. And at the end, it turns out that it was actually a fake person. So, or them trying to fish it. So you got to be careful. You have to let your employees know and continue to provide training that if they're not expecting an email from somebody, they're not expecting attachment, they're not expecting, if they get an email about changing account numbers, or, hey, this is XYZ company, we do business with you and we need you to update your credit card, they need to phone call. You need to have a procedure in place inside your handbook that says anytime a vendor asks for some type of package that wants them to update your credit card or account number for payables, you need to call that vendor and make sure that it's legit. So that's the third item. And the last item is cyber attacks happen to other people. The reality is, how many have you guys watched on the news, and it's in a suburban place, it's maybe in Pinecrest or Miami Beach, and there's a shooting, right? Or there's some type of crime. And the news media always seems to find that one person, and they ask the person, do you expect this to be in this neighborhood? How's this neighborhood? Is it typically like this for this block where you live at to have had this crime? And 10 times out of 10, you always hear them say, I would have never expected this to happen in this neighborhood. I don't know what's going on. I've been living here for 25 years, and this is the first time this has happened. And it's the same thing with cybersecurity. And as far as ransomware, Of course, you're not expecting it. Of course, you don't think that your data is valuable. You, of course, think that they're going to go after a Fortune 500 company. They're going to go after a government agency. Why would they come to your little transportation business? Why would they come to your lighting business? Why would they come to your warehouse manufacturing business? What information do they want from me? But you have a lot of information, and that's the fourth myth, that people always think that it's never going to happen to them until it happens to them. So there was a runner-up that I wanted to talk about, and that's the myth about how some people believe that if your computer is next to someone else's computer, that there's information that can be transferred, or a virus or malware. Now, that's kind of you watching a little too much of a 007 movie. I mean, technically, it could happen where maybe via Bluetooth. That's a very sophisticated attack, and it's not really typical, but it is safe to have your computer out, depending, not assuming you're connecting it to Wi-Fi or something. But if your computer is out, there is a myth that some people actually think that, oh, I don't want to take my laptop to this crowded place because someone's going to hack into my computer. But as long as you're careful on what Wi-Fi you connect to, or don't connect to the Wi-Fi, connect to your cell phone signal, and you make sure that your Bluetooth is off. Like I said, your average cyber criminal, they're not going to go that extreme. There's a lot of other low-hanging fruit that they can go after before they go that sophisticated. So thank you all so much for watching this. If you liked the video, please go ahead and like, and let me know what you liked about it. Let me know about a topic you would like to go. We go live every day, Monday through Friday, or at least try to. And we talk about cybersecurity. We talk about IT news. And we'll see you tomorrow for the next topic. Bye-bye.